Alright everyone, so I just signed my first SMMA client at 16 years old, and if you hear what I have to say during this video, I don't doubt you'll have everything you need to start signing some of your own. With that being said, I'm just going to jump right into it and tell you about the outreach method that I used. A little bit of a backstory on it first is that I had tried a lot of the basic things like cold DMs, cold emails, cold outreach, and none of it was really working, right? I'm sure we can all relate to that feeling of putting in all this work and then you aren't getting any responses back, you're getting left on seen, you're getting left undelivered, and it can be really frustrating. So I wanted to find some method where I'd be able to get a lot of responses back of people that are actually interested. So that's when I came across the method of where I would scroll down my Instagram page and I'd wait until I find a ad run by an Instagram e-commerce website. So I'd click on their profile and I'd send them a message. I'd say, hey, I noticed you're running an Instagram ad. I was wondering if you'd be interested in me running you TikTok ads so that you can increase your revenue and expand your platform onto TikTok. And so I've been doing that for about 3 weeks. The very first person that I reached out to was immediately like, oh yeah, I'm super interested. And as soon as I did that, I knew I'd found the perfect strategy. And like I said, guys, it's literally been 3 weeks of not even the most consistent outreach I've done, and I already have signed a client. So the reason that this is such a good outreach method is because you're reaching out to a really warm, it's the closest thing to a warm outreach you can get, because you're finding people that they're already familiar with the outreach or the advertising process and know that it can get them results, and so it just makes it so much easier. So with that being said, finding the right outreach method is really only half the deal of signing your first client. You have to be able to actually close, because we all know it's a lot more, there's a big difference between being able to find someone that's interested in your ads and then actually clicking the button to send you your money so that you can run them their ads. Okay, so you have to be able to close the client, and I found that there's two main things that you need if you really want to be successful with that. The first thing is building up, making yourself look legitimate, basically. And it can be really hard if you've never signed a client before, because you don't have anything to show them, So what I would do is when I was looking for someone that could run TikTok ads on whether that would be Upwork or Fiverr or wherever it was, I'd always add, hey, could you please send me some of the results you've generated for businesses and some of the some of the work you've done for their visuals and that kind of thing. And so with that, I could show these results to my clients, because it's exactly what they can expect from this advertiser that I would hire. So that would help you look a lot more legitimate, and it would build a lot more trust, which is what you're really looking for. And the second thing would just be be bold and straight to the point when you're trying to close the deal. No one wants to hire someone that's gonna beat around the bush all day. If you're gonna be saying, I need you to I need a couple more things, do you have any more questions I can answer for you, should we do this first? No, you gotta get right to the point, guys. You gotta say, hey, can I get your email so that I can send you the payment? Or you can say, are you ready to proceed so we can start getting you some results? Like you gotta be straight to the point and just straight up ask. And so sure, it can scare away some of the people if you come on a little too strong, but the fact is if you're gonna sign people, you have to be straightforward with them and just go for it, right? And so a couple of the things that I've learned through this whole process is that first of all, it's really signing your first client is you versus you. And so I know it sounds a little bit weird, but let me explain. Right? So if it can be hard if you're thinking that oh, how am I ever gonna actually sign this client? How am I gonna do all these specific details? And you get in your head too much. It makes it so much harder for you to actually go and do it, because in reality, it's a lot more simple than you think, right? And so you really have to be able to, you have to maybe look at it from a third person point of view. You have to say, okay, this is not as hard as I'm making it, and I just need to go out there and do the steps. So the other part of that is that I had to do outreach for 3 months before I got my first client. And there was a lot of days where I was like, I don't feel like doing it. I've been left on, you know, red. I've been having these people saying, oh, I'll give you the payment, and then they never pay me. Just that kind of super frustrating stuff. There's a lot of days over those 3 months where I did not want to do any outreach. I did not want to do any work on a business, but you have to push through. And the easiest way that I've found by doing it is comparing you to your past self, right? So you have to think, okay, yesterday I was able to do this outreach. Instead of thinking, oh, I have to do all these perfect things, say, no, I'm gonna do better than what I did yesterday, and so on and so on and so on and so on until you're able to actually start getting the results that you want, right? So it's really just a you versus you situation, you know, that you have to overcome, and that's the biggest, hardest part of getting your first client, or really any client. And so with that being said, it's gonna be a lot of work, you know, but if you really want to start seeing results and if you want to start making money, you got to go out and do it. And guys, I'm 16 years old, right? I'm still in high school. I have homework that I have to do every single day, but it's like, I'm going to make it work. You know, if you want to make it work, you can't be, you know, using these excuses of, oh, I'm too young, I'm too old, I don't have time, because you can get it done. Trust me. Take it from me. Guys, you can go through my past videos and see my whole journey along SMA and realize, you know, first of all, that I used to be like everyone else. I'm just a regular guy. And second of all, that, you know, you know, it's a process. You got to build up to it, right? And so, you know, don't be discouraged, and, you know, don't make excuses for yourself, and the process is going to be a lot easier. Okay, so that being said, guys, I'm definitely going to be posting a lot more stuff on like tips on how to sign more clients and get more in detail with stuff. So make sure to subscribe for more videos. Also, if you have any sort of questions, leave them in the comments or send me a DM. I'm literally not kidding. I will respond to every single one. Test me on it, guys. I get back to literally everyone at least one time. And then, yeah, so just, you know, go out and work on your business right now, guys. You know, get off YouTube. Come on, get your stuff together. I want to see you guys working on your business right now. The only way you're going to get it done is by, you know, putting in action. Okay, so yeah, thank you guys for watching so much. Make sure to stay tuned for my next videos, and yeah, thanks.